Long ago in Wales, there was a woman named Rhiannon. Rhiannon, also known as the Welsh goddess of the underworld and queen of the overworld, had many suitors due to her beauty and fortune. Two suitors she had were Paige, a mortal king of Dyfed, and Bowen, the sun god. Rhiannon, being in love with Paige, turned Bowen down and married Paige. Paige and Rhiannon were happily married for 2 years. However, in the 3rd year, the men of Dyfed were concerned that Rhiannon could not have children. His men wanted Paige to have an heir as soon as possible, and advised Paige he should divorce Rhiannon and find another wife, who was more fertile. Paige persuaded his men to wait for another year. Fortunately, Rhiannon fell pregnant at the end of the 3rd year of marriage. Rhiannon gave birth to their son. 6 nursemaids were appointed to look after the infant. That night, in his jealousy, Gwal abducted the infant, while the 6 women were asleep. When the 6 nursemaids discovered the infant had been abducted, they realised that they would be blamed for the disappearance of Paige's son. They hatched a treacherous plan to frame Rhiannon. They smeared blood from a deer upon Rhiannon and caused bruises on their own faces. When Paige came to see his son, the 6 nurses accused Rhiannon of devouring her own son. They claimed they tried to protect the infant, but they were helpless when the mad-driven mother attacked them. Rhiannon told her husband that the 6 nursemaids were lying, but she was powerless to refute their claims. Paige, seeing the evidence, believed the nurses' accusations. Paige punished Rhiannon by making his wife wait outside the gate of his palace. Whenever someone arrived at the gate, Rhiannon must tell the person who did not know about the tragedy that she had murdered her own son. She must then carry any guest or stranger on her back. A few nights later, after the abduction, Tyrone Trivalent, the lord of the Gwentus Coed, was attending the birthing of a colt. Suddenly, a claw from the creature Gwal broke through the window, trying to steal the colt. Tyrone drew his sword and offed the creature's arm. Tyrone was telling his wife what was happening when they heard a cry at the front door. Tyrone went to investigate and discovered an infant. He realised that the creature must have left it behind. Tyrone and his wife had been trying to have a child for years, so they decided to adopt and raise the infant as their own. They named the boy Greedy Gwalt Irwin, Golden Hair. Almost a year later, Tyrone and his wife heard news of Rhiannon's punishment for killing her son. Tyrone realised that the creature must have abducted their son and left Gwiri at their home. His wife heartbreakingly agreed with him that the child belonged to Paige and that Rhiannon was unjustly punished for the crime she did not commit. Tyrone went to Paige's home, ended Rhiannon's punishment and returned their son to them. Paige named the boy Pryderi, which means relief from her anxiety. Paige was reunited with his life. Paige rewarded Tyrone with land and allowing Tyrone's wife to continue rearing Pryderi as a nursemaid. Paige ruled the land until his death.